What if your next meal could save your life? Did you know that almost every one of us is walking around with tiny clusters of abnormal cells in our body cells that have the potential to turn cancerous at any moment? It sounds terrifying, doesn't it? But here's the hopeful part. The food choices you make every single day can either fuel these dangerous cells or help your body fight them off naturally before they ever become a threat. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 1 in every 2 men and 1 in every 3 women will face a cancer diagnosis during their lifetime. That's not just a statistic, it's a wake-up call. And while some risk factors like genetics are beyond our control, up to 40% of all cancer cases are directly linked to lifestyle choices, especially the food we eat. Think about this for a moment. How many times have you grabbed a quick snack without thinking about its long-term effects? How often have convenience and taste won over nutrition? And yet, hidden within every meal is a silent choice to either protect your health or put it at greater risk. Modern medical research is now confirming what many traditional cultures have known for centuries. Food is not just fuel, it's medicine. Some foods contain powerful compounds that can block cancer cell growth, repair damaged DNA, and boost the body's natural defense systems. Others, however, quietly chip away at your health, creating inflammation, weakening your immunity, and opening the door for serious diseases like cancer to take hold. But here's the part most people miss. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight to start seeing benefits. Even small, consistent improvements in your diet can have a profound impact over time. Imagine adding just a handful of blueberries to your breakfast, a sprinkle of turmeric to your soup, or swapping out sugary drinks for a soothing cup of green tea. These tiny shifts, repeated daily, can become powerful weapons in your fight for long-term health. And it's not just about avoiding cancer. Eating the right foods also helps you feel more energetic, sleep better, and stay mentally sharp as you age. You'll not only live longer, but live better. In today's video, we'll uncover 8 natural, easy-to-find foods that science has shown can help your body protect itself against cancer. These aren't exotic superfoods hidden away in expensive health stores. They're simple, wholesome ingredients you can find at your local market foods that have stood the test of time and are now backed by cutting-edge research. So, if you've ever wondered what small changes could make the biggest difference for your health, if you want to know how to create meals that don't just fill your stomach but actively defend your body from disease, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple, powerful plan to turn every meal into a natural defense against cancer. And here's the question I want you to keep in mind throughout. Is my plate helping me fight disease or feeding it? Section 1. The silent connection between diet and cancer. When people think of cancer, they often imagine it as something that strikes without warning, a genetic lottery, or an unfortunate twist of fate. But here's the truth that doesn't get enough attention while genes play a role. What you eat every day has a far greater impact than most people realize. In fact, researchers now estimate that up to 50% of common cancers are influenced by lifestyle factors, and diet sits right at the top of that list. But why is food so powerful in this battle? It all comes down to 2 hidden enemies quietly working against your health: chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. These are the invisible forces that, over time, create the perfect environment for cancer to grow and thrive. Let's break that down simply. Imagine your body as a well-maintained house. Inflammation is like a slow, smoldering fire in the attic, barely noticeable at first, but steadily weakening the structure over time. Oxidative stress is like rust on the beams and supports silently corroding and damaging cells from the inside out. Left unchecked, These two forces slowly turn healthy tissues into fertile ground for dangerous mutations to develop. Now, here's the most important part. Your daily meals can either fuel these destructive processes or put them out before they spread. Take processed meats as an example. Bacon, sausages, and deli meats contain nitrates and nitrites, chemicals that have been directly linked to cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. The World Health Organization has even classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, placing them in the same category as tobacco. Yet many of us still consume them regularly without a second thought. Then there's sugar, sweet, comforting, and seemingly harmless. But excessive sugar intake doesn't just contribute to weight gain. It fuels inflammation and feeds cancer cells directly. Studies have shown that cancer cells are highly dependent on glucose and for energy. The more sugar you consume, the more you unknowingly support their growth. But before this sounds too alarming, let's flip the script. Just as certain foods can increase your risk, others are scientifically proven to protect and heal your body at a cellular level. These foods actively fight inflammation, neutralize harmful free radicals, and even encourage damaged cells to self-destruct before they become cancerous. This is where the real power lies. You don't have to live in fear of what might happen. You can take back control one plate, one meal, one simple choice at a time. And that brings us to the exciting part of today's journey. In the next section, we'll explore 8 natural foods that act like tiny warriors inside your body, standing guard and defending your health every single day. These are everyday ingredients you can start adding to your meals right away to make a lasting difference. Ready to meet your body's most powerful defenders? Let's dive in. Section 2, 8 natural cancer-fighting foods you should add to your diet today. When it comes to preventing cancer, your kitchen can be your most powerful pharmacy. Nature has provided us with an abundance of foods rich in protective compounds, each acting like a natural shield against harmful mutations and abnormal cell growth. These foods aren't rare or expensive. They're simple, wholesome ingredients that have been part of traditional diets for generations. Let's explore each one and discover how they work to protect your body from within. 1. Broccoli and cruciferous vegetables, the cellular cleaners. Ever heard the saying, eat your greens? Turns out, there's powerful science behind that advice. Broccoli, along with its cruciferous cousins like cabbage, kale, and cauliflower, contains a compound called sulforaphane, a natural plant chemical that has shown remarkable cancer-fighting properties. Sulforaphane works by triggering your body's detoxification enzymes, helping to eliminate carcinogens before they can cause damage. It also encourages cancer cells to self-destruct, a process known as apoptosis. A study from Harvard found that women who consumed cruciferous vegetables regularly had a 32% lower risk of developing breast cancer. And the benefits don't stop there. These veggies are also linked to reduced risks of lung, colon, and prostate cancers. Pro tip: lightly steam your broccoli instead of boiling it to preserve its cancer-fighting power. 2. Garlic and onions, nature's antibiotics against cancer. For centuries, garlic and onions have been used as natural remedies to ward off illness. But did you know they're also powerful allies in cancer prevention? Garlic contains allicin, a compound released when it's crushed or chopped. Allicin helps enhance DNA repair, slow down cancer cell growth, and block the formation of harmful carcinogens in your body. Onions, rich in sulfur compounds and antioxidants, provide similar protective effects. Studies have shown that people who consume garlic regularly have a 30–50% reduced risk of certain cancers, particularly stomach and colorectal cancers. Pro tip: crush garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking to maximize its health benefits. Turmeric, the golden shield. Turmeric isn't just a vibrant spice that colors your curry. It's a powerful medicinal herb revered for centuries in Eastern medicine. the active compound in turmeric. Curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Modern research shows that curcumin can suppress the growth of a variety of cancers, including breast, prostate, colon, and pancreatic cancers. It works by blocking molecules that promote tumor growth and encouraging abnormal cells to die off naturally. A clinical trial even demonstrated that people who took curcumin supplements had a significant reduction in precancerous lesions in the colon. Pro tip: combine turmeric with a pinch of black pepper to boost its absorption by up to 2,000%. For green tea, the liquid guardian. A simple cup of green tea holds a secret weapon. EGCG, epigallocatechin galate, a powerful antioxidant that has been shown to prevent cancer cell growth and inhibit tumor formation. Studies from Japan and China, cultures famous for their high green tea consumption, show that regular green tea drinkers have a 20% lower risk of breast and prostate cancers. Green tea doesn't just fight cancer cells, it also protects healthy cells from becoming damaged in the first place. Pro tip: swap out sugary beverages for 2 to 3 cups of green tea daily to boost your body's natural defenses. Full berries, tiny fruits, big protection. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These little fruits are bursting with powerful antioxidants known as anthocyanins. These compounds neutralize harmful free radicals in the body and help prevent DNA mutations that lead to cancer. Regular consumption of berries has been linked to slower cancer cell growth, particularly in cases of esophageal, colon, and breast cancers. Plus, their high vitamin C and fiber content supports overall immune function and gut health. 2 critical factors in cancer prevention. Pro tip: add a handful of berries to your breakfast oatmeal or smoothies for a delicious and protective start to your day. Con tomatoes, the prostate protector. Rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant. Tomatoes are especially known for their role in reducing the risk of prostate cancer. What's interesting is that lycopene becomes even more potent when tomatoes are cooked, making tomato sauce, soups, and stews an excellent choice for boosting protection. One large study found that men who ate cooked tomato products at least twice a week had a 30–40% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who rarely consumed them. Pro tip: add cooked tomatoes to your meals regularly and drizzle them with a bit of olive oil to improve lycopene absorption. Nuts and seeds, small but mighty defenders. Don't underestimate the power packed into a handful of nuts and seeds. Walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and lignans, compounds known to reduce inflammation and inhibit cancer cell growth. Studies show that women who regularly consume flax seeds have a lower risk of breast cancer, thanks to the hormone-balancing effects of lignans. Walnuts, rich in polyphenols and antioxidants, also help slow the growth of breast and prostate cancer cells. Pro tip: sprinkle flax seeds over your salads or mix them into yogurt for a simple and nutritious boost. Medicinal mushrooms, the immune boosters. Shiitake, Meitake, and reishi mushrooms have long been used in traditional medicine for their immune-boosting properties. These mushrooms contain beta-glucans, natural compounds that enhance the body's defense system and inhibit tumor growth. Research has shown that certain mushroom extracts can stimulate the activity of natural killer cells, immune cells, that hunt down and destroy abnormal cells before they develop into cancer. Pro tip: add a variety of mushrooms to soups and stir-fries to strengthen your immune system naturally. Coming up next. Now that you know about these powerful defenders, you might be wondering, what about the foods you should stay away from? In the next section, we'll reveal the everyday ingredients that silently increase your cancer risk and how to replace them with healthier options without sacrificing taste. Section 3. The foods you must limit or avoid. As powerful as certain foods are in protecting your body from cancer, others quietly work against you. These are the hidden culprits lurking in everyday meals, delicious and convenient, but dangerous when consumed regularly. while an occasional indulgence won't do much harm. A consistent diet high in these foods creates the perfect environment for chronic inflammation, weakened immunity, and uncontrolled cell growth. Let's reveal the biggest offenders you should limit or avoid entirely to protect your long-term health. 1. Processed meats, the silent killer in your sandwich. Ham, bacon, sausages, hot dogs. These processed meats have become staples in modern diets. But here's what most people don't know. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, placing them in the same risk category as tobacco and asbestos for cancer development. These meats are often loaded with nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used for preservation that can form cancer-causing compounds called nitrosamines in the body. Regular consumption significantly increases the risk of colorectal, stomach, and pancreatic cancers. What to do instead? Replace processed meats with grilled chicken, fresh fish, or plant-based proteins like lentils and beans. When you do eat meat, choose lean cuts and cook them gently to avoid creating harmful compounds. Excessive red meat, a risk hiding in plain sight. While red meat can provide valuable nutrients like iron and protein, excessive consumption, especially of fatty cuts, has been strongly linked to colorectal cancer and other digestive system cancers. The problem isn't just the meat itself, but how it's often cooked. Grilling, frying, or barbecuing at high temperatures creates compounds called HCAs, heterocyclic amines, and PAHs, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, both of which are known carcinogens. What to do instead? Aim to eat red meat no more than 2 to 3 times per week. When cooking, opt for baking or steaming instead of high-heat grilling, and always pair red meat with antioxidant-rich vegetables to help neutralize harmful compounds. Refined sugars and sugary drinks, feeding the enemy within. Do you crave sweet treats or rely on sugary drinks to get through the day? If so, you're not alone. But here's why that's dangerous. Cancer cells thrive on glucose. In fact, they consume sugar at a much higher rate than normal cells, a phenomenon known as the Warburg effect. Beyond directly fueling cancer cells, high sugar intake triggers chronic inflammation and insulin resistance, two major factors that create a favorable environment for cancer to develop and spread. Sugary sodas, packaged juices, pastries, candies, and even seemingly healthy cereals are loaded with hidden sugars that quietly harm your body over time. What to do instead? Replace sugary drinks with infused water, herbal teas, or naturally flavored sparkling water. Satisfy sweet cravings with fresh fruits. Dark chocolate minimum 70% cocoa, or homemade snacks sweetened naturally with dates or honey. For alcohol, the underestimated risk. While an occasional glass of wine might feel harmless, even healthy according to some beliefs, studies show that any level of alcohol consumption increases cancer risk. Alcohol is converted in the body into acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that damages DNA and prevents cells from repairing themselves properly. Regular alcohol intake has been linked to breast, liver, mouth, throat, and colorectal cancers. What to do instead? Limit alcohol consumption to special occasions. Explore non-alcoholic alternatives like sparkling water with lemon, herbal mocktails, or kombucha for a refreshing and healthier social drink. The bigger picture, it's about balance, not perfection. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate every indulgence from your life, but to be mindful of how often these harmful foods show up on your plate. Small, sustainable changes will always outperform extreme diets you can't stick to. If you begin replacing just one processed meal or sugary snack per day with healthier options, you're already on the path to dramatically reducing your cancer risk. Up next. In the following section, we'll explore how these protective foods work at the cellular level and how to effortlessly incorporate them into your daily life. You'll learn simple habits that strengthen your body's natural defense systems without feeling overwhelmed or deprived. Section 4. How these foods work in your body, the science of self-defense. You might be wondering, how exactly do these natural foods protect my body from something as serious as cancer? The answer lies deep within your cells, where tiny battles are fought every second of every day. Let's take a closer look at how your body's internal defense systems work, and how the right foods act like loyal soldiers, guarding your health from the inside out. 1. Fighting chronic inflammation, putting out the hidden fires. Inflammation isn't always bad. When you get a cut or catch a cold, your body's immune response kicks in to heal the damage. That's called acute inflammation, and it's a good thing. But when your body remains in a constant state of low-grade inflammation triggered by poor diet, lack of sleep, or stress, it creates an environment ripe for disease. This is known as chronic inflammation. And it silently damages cells, weakens your immune system, and lays the groundwork for cancer to develop. Here's where natural foods step in. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that actively reduces inflammatory signals in the body. Omega-3 fatty acids from walnuts and flax seeds help calm inflammation and repair damaged tissues. Berries and green tea, rich in antioxidants, act like fire extinguishers, putting out the dangerous fires before they cause long-term harm. 2. Neutralizing free radicals, your body's invisible enemies. Every day, your cells are under attack by unstable molecules called free radicals. These are byproducts of normal metabolism, but environmental toxins, pollution, smoking, and unhealthy diets cause their levels to skyrocket. When free radicals overwhelm your body's defenses, they cause oxidative stress, leading to DNA mutations and damaged cells, the very first steps in cancer development. Luckily, nature has equipped certain foods with powerful compounds called antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals before they can do damage. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, a potent antioxidant particularly effective at protecting prostate health. Berries contain high levels of anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect your DNA and support cell repair. Green tea's EGCG is one of the most powerful antioxidants found in nature, actively guarding your healthy cells from harm, supporting natural detoxification, cleaning house at the cellular level. Your body is constantly working to filter out harmful substances through the liver, kidneys, and digestive system. But when overwhelmed by toxins from processed foods, pollution, or alcohol, these systems struggle to keep up. Certain foods help supercharge your body's natural detox processes. Cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli and cauliflower, activate detox enzymes in the liver, helping to flush out potential carcinogens before they can cause harm. Garlic and onions promote the production of glutathione, the body's most powerful internal detoxifier, which helps cleanse the blood and eliminate toxins. Think of these foods as the housekeeping crew for your body, constantly sweeping away harmful debris to keep your internal environment clean and healthy. For encouraging apoptosis, helping damaged cells self-destruct. One of the most fascinating ways your body defends itself against cancer is through a process called apoptosis, a natural mechanism where damaged or abnormal cells are programmed to die before they become a threat. However, cancer cells often develop the ability to resist apoptosis, allowing them to survive and multiply unchecked. This is why it's critical to consume foods that support and reactivate this natural defense. Sulforaphane in broccoli has been shown to help trigger apoptosis in cancer cells, particularly in breast and prostate cancers. Curcumin from turmeric also encourages this self-destruct process, helping to remove harmful cells before they can spread. For boosting immune surveillance, training your body's internal army. Your immune system is your body's first line of defense against abnormal cells. Specialized cells like natural killer NK cells and T cells constantly patrol your body, identifying and destroying potentially harmful cells before they can grow into tumors. Certain foods directly enhance the activity of these immune cells. Medicinal mushrooms, like shiitake and reishi, contain beta-glucans, compounds that boost the activity of NK cells and strengthen your body's overall immune defenses. Vitamin C-rich foods, like berries and citrus fruits, support the production of white blood cells that defend against infections and diseases. When your immune system is strong and well-nourished, it's far better equipped to keep cancer cells in check. Coming up next. Now that you understand how these foods work at a cellular level, the next step is putting this knowledge into action. In the following section, we'll walk through simple daily habits and meal ideas that make cancer prevention a natural part of your lifestyle without stress or complicated diets. Section 5. Real-life stories and simple daily habits for a cancer-free life. Understanding the science behind cancer prevention is powerful, but what truly makes a difference is how you apply that knowledge in your everyday life. The good news: you don't have to make dramatic, overwhelming changes overnight. Sometimes, it's the smallest habits, practiced consistently, that create the most profound transformations. Let's explore how people just like you have taken simple steps to protect their health and how you can do the same with ease. Inspiring story, a new beginning at 55. Meet Mrs. Lan, a 55-year-old retired teacher who, like many, never really paid attention to her diet. Her typical meals included processed meats, sweetened beverages, and fast food on busy days. She often felt tired, experienced digestive issues, and struggled with her weight. During a routine checkup, her doctor informed her that she had precancerous polyps in her colon, a terrifying wake-up call. But instead of feeling defeated, Mrs. Lan made one simple decision. From today, every meal will become my medicine. She started small, adding a handful of berries to her morning oatmeal, drinking green tea instead of sugary drinks, including a side of steamed broccoli or stir-fried mushrooms with every meal, swapping processed snacks for a handful of walnuts or flax seeds. 6 months later, not only had she lost weight and regained her energy, but her follow-up colonoscopy revealed that the polyps had disappeared. Her story is a powerful reminder that even small, consistent changes can lead to life-changing results. Daily habits that defend your body naturally. 1. Start your morning with a powerful anti-cancer boost. Warm water with lemon and a pinch of turmeric. Add a handful of berries or chia seeds to your breakfast bowl. Swap coffee for a soothing cup of green tea rich in antioxidants. 2. Color your plate, the rainbow rule. Aim for at least 5 different colors of fruits and vegetables every day. Example: red tomatoes, green broccoli, yellow bell peppers, blueberries, and purple cabbage. The more vibrant your plate, the more diverse the antioxidants and phytochemicals you consume. 3. Use spices as natural medicine. Add turmeric and black pepper to soups, stews, and stir-fries. Use garlic and onions generously in your cooking. They're not just for flavor, they're natural protectors. 4. Replace one processed food with a whole food each day. Swap a sugary snack for fresh fruit and a handful of nuts. Replace white rice or bread with quinoa or whole grains. 5. End your day with a gentle detox. Enjoy a cup of herbal tea, such as chamomile or ginger, to aid digestion and reduce inflammation. Add a mindful breathing or light stretching routine before bed to lower stress hormones that contribute to chronic inflammation. Small steps, big impact. You don't need to completely overhaul your life to experience the benefits of a cancer-fighting lifestyle. Think of each healthy choice as planting a tiny seed of protection in your body. Over time, those seeds grow into a strong, resilient defense system, that helps you live a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. So, ask yourself, what's one small change I can make today to support my body's natural defenses? Your future self will thank you for it. Your health is in your hands. Start today. Live better tomorrow. Every day, life offers us two simple choices to continue as we always have, or to take one small step toward a healthier, more vibrant future. The difference between illness and wellness often begins with decisions that seem minor in the moment, choosing a handful of berries over a sugary snack, adding a sprinkle of turmeric to your soup, or drinking a calming cup of green tea instead of reaching for that second cup of coffee. These choices may feel insignificant today, but over weeks, months, and years, they shape the very foundation of your health. Imagine waking up every morning with more energy, a clear mind, and a body that feels strong and resilient. Imagine knowing that you're actively working to protect yourself from one of the most feared diseases of our time, not through expensive treatments or complicated regimens, but through the simple, nourishing power of everyday foods. And if you're thinking, I'm already past 50, is it too late for me? Let me assure you, it's never too late. Research has shown that even people who make lifestyle changes in their 50s, 60s, and beyond can dramatically reduce their cancer risk and improve their quality of life. So, as you sit down for your next meal, take a moment to pause and reflect. Look at your plate and ask, is this meal helping me fight disease or feeding it? If the answer isn't what you'd like it to be, don't worry. You have the power to make a different choice, one that supports your health, honors your body, and brings peace of mind knowing you're doing everything possible to live well and live long. Remember, prevention isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment. You're not just avoiding disease, you're actively building a life full of vitality, joy, and freedom. So, which cancer-fighting food will you add to your next meal? Share it in the comments below. Inspire someone you love, and let's build a healthier, stronger community together. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Sometimes, a simple conversation about health can save a life. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.